and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. How the heck are you? It's been a whole week since we last caught up on things in the world of Fortnite, so let's do what we always do and go over this week's update. If you're new around these parts, please think about subscribing. The face reveal is coming at 1 million subscribers. Now, plant your butt down for 10 minutes, slap code ADAMARU in the shop, and let's find all the map changes in Season X, Week 9. And hell yeah, we have another story theory at the end of the video. So many updates in the last 7 days, but let's start with a brand new point of interest, E Suburbs. A quaint little town currently being constructed above Pleasant Park. But it's also a rift zone, so there has to be some random shenanigans. In this zone, Super Mario stars fall from the sky, which can be broken for epic loot. The stars continue to fall all game, so this spot is perfect for lazy people who can't be bothered searching for chests.
Nice.
Here's the thing about E Suburbs, which will blow your mind. This was indeed a location all the way back in Season 0 of Fortnite Battle Royale. It was unnamed back then and had terrible loot spawn, but it was definitely here. The difference back then though, it was a complete ruin. A former town, which always made me wonder what happened before day 1 of Fortnite. And now time travel is here, we can see all those seasons back. And in this dimension, the town is looking damn good. Whether the town was never destroyed in the first place, or maybe it was never replaced by the football stadium in this world, and was given the chance to rebuild over the last 10 seasons. Anyway, Season 0 content. Hang on, I've got an idea. This may be a clue. Let's include this in today's theory. But now we have something far more important than a live event. Let's look at... Hutwatch is back and better than ever. Our little wooden hobbit has grown into this gorgeous specimen. Absolutely beautiful, I'm sure you'll agree. This week the building materials have left and the hut has gone to Brown Town. And we all know once you go brown, you never go back. You get the idea. So is this the end? Just another lookout tower? Is Hutwatch over? Nah, of course not. Keep the faith. Season 11 will bring more updates. Who's with me? Comment Hutwatch for life if you're with me here.
Version 2.0.
Holy shit! Hutwatch 2.0 is here! Over at the failed rift by the former sports centre, another building is beginning its rise. Let's get the guesses in now. What will this place become? Only ridiculous names, please. Let's look at this further next week.
Version 2.0.
The central story of the season has been around the visitor, the scientist, who I think is the same person by the way, and the rocket. Have you kept an eye on this beast this week? Because he's gone and done it. He's finished it. The alien erection is perfected. It even has a perfect purple end now. He may want to see a doctor about that. GG, Mr. Scientist. Later in the week, the thrusters were added for interstellar travel, but today, a new problem has arisen. The scanned parts of the brute mechs have run into a problem. Some sort of corruption in the robot systems shown by this skull and crossbones. The X's indicate something is terminal. Maybe the mechs are finally leaving us forever. Or maybe the mechs are going to turn on the scientist? Or is that corrupted tech already in the spaceship? Was this the reason the rocket failed back in Season 4? Things are hotting up. Likely this week, the countdown timers will appear for the live event, which will give us a date and time. What do you think will happen? I was hoping for a new map, but now I'm not so sure. What say you? Since the last time we met, Gotham City has popped up, celebrating 80 years of Batman. If you did pick up this skin, I'm presuming you bought this emote too and just did this all day? Yeah, me too. To go back to Gotham for a moment, did you see the Easter egg Batarang in the hay bale before the Rift Beacon activated? It's an awesome touch. Gotham itself though is full of nods to Batman culture. How many of these did you spot? Batman's parents were murdered in cold blood, and we can see the exact spot in the alley in the centre of Gotham. The pearl necklace making out the shape of a bee for Bruce, or maybe Batman. Also, have they been left on the ground for 80 years? Batman must have some serious issues if he walks past this every day of his life. All around the city are Joker references, such as his graffiti from both the movie and the animated cartoon. And most iconically, the vat he fell into to become the Joker is here, in the Factory District. The church from many of Batman's encounters with the Joker is here too, but I will always remember it from Tim Burton's Batman from 1989. It's an old one, but it's a good one, I recommend it. And then that brings me to the cinema, a very real place in Batman's lineage, but this place is run down and simultaneously advertising a brand new film? I'm completely baffled with this one. What could it mean? Is this a hint to next season? Or maybe another movie crossover later in the year? And why the hell is the carpet from The Shining here? Help me out with this one if you would. What could this mean? And by the way, let's see what Batman's up to. Oh, he's spending more time with mom and dad. Even in Gotham City, family time is important. So I went to visit the Polar Peak Monster to see if there are any changes here, and it got me thinking. Have you noticed we've been receiving all the events in the history of Fortnite? Season 3 had the meteor shower in the sky, we now have a permanent reminder of that. Season 4 had the rocket, yep, we know that's here. In Season 5 the map had new locations from different worlds, yep, we got that. Season 6 had Kevin floating, Season 7 brought us the husks again, Season 8 brought us the vault, and we have a constant reminder of that with the Nexus Point. The only major events which are yet to be covered this season are the butterfly event and the final battle. Hence why we are here. Do you remember the shape of the flowers around this beast? Yeah, they make up a butterfly. So maybe we should keep an eye on this location. A few things to note before we finish. Kevin continues to move around the map and edges closer to the new risky reels, which reminds us we should be ready for impact. Could this mean Kevin? I mean, there's a perfect parking spot for Kevin to land just a little lower. And these bunker things, do you remember those? Big Kev could always open one of those. If I'm honest though, I just don't want him to destroy Hutwatch. Oh, and a tiny update. The grass is growing on the floating island. Weird. On the PS4 it isn't. Is it for you? Remember the ice cream truck which fell from Granny's house last week? Well, it was simply so Batman could have his signal there instead. He has no respect for other people's property. I wonder what Batman is doing right now. Ah, yeah, family time. My bad. So, I believe that's everything. Like usual, if I miss something, please holler at me on Twitter. Now it's time for another attempt at a story theory. This time, it's about the end. Try not to cry watching this one. You ready? Let's do this. What if I told you Season X finished before it started? We believe that the meteor magically stays frozen in time above our heads, when in fact, it has already wiped out Dusty and other areas of the island. We thought the season began with the explosion above the vault, but then, why is the orb still here? To understand this, we need to look at the season's name. Season X. Why not 10? This is because X has 3 key meanings beyond the number 10. X represents the unknown, the unsolved, and ultimately, X represents a secret. But the main use of X throughout history and science is to represent the end. This is the end of our island. What we believe has taken 9 weeks has actually only taken a millisecond. The scientist is bending time and preparing the island for its demise. We can see evidence of time slowly moving, both at the meteor and the Nexus. Each have moved fractions, almost invisible to the naked eye. The impossible jump to the factories is now possible. But of course, this story includes so many questions and so little answers. Why is the scientist adapting the island if he knows that this is the end? Why are the 7 dimensions joining? And why are past events returning? There may be a complex answer, or maybe, just maybe, it's simple. Before the end, our guardian angel wants us to celebrate everything we've experienced, taking us back to Season 0 for our final week on these isles. Back before turbo building, back before launch pads, before live events, back to the start, one last time. Will this come true? I don't know for certain, but these last few days are a celebration of everything we've been through so far. So thank the bus driver one last time and cherish the memories. That can be totally wild. GG. community. It just makes me so proud. Thank you, Epic Games, for 2 phenomenal years and 10 huge seasons. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.